Zee Entertainment, that's the stock that you need to watch out for. 9.9% down, 208 currently at this point in time. Dharmesh, to you, tell us, this was the news that kept the stock floating for the last 2 years. Of course, it's been a choppy trade, still down about 13.5% odd over the last 2 years. But what are the options that Z will have now in front of us? They've constantly said that Sony was just not willing to go ahead with the merger, despite the fact that Puneet Goenka was willing to step down for the sake of the merger to go through. But we still do not have a clear indication of what has been the standoff point, because Sony has mentioned in its letter to Z, the termination letter of agreement to Z, that some conditions were not satisfied, and which is why they have not yet gone through with the merger right now. What are the options available for Z at this point in time? They have indicated some legal actions, perhaps.
Options available to them is to find out a new buyer for that. Because standalone basis, it will be very difficult for Z to carry on. And the company, the new buyer has to come from the same space. So they have to be a bigger player in the media space. Then only that synergies are going to play out. And that was the sole purpose why Sony was coming into it. Having said that, for last 2 years, the company has been plagued with many issues, some of them pointing to clear-cut case of corporate governance. So we have, abstaining from commenting or covering this talk. So passively, we do keep a track on how the things are developing, but for recommendation basis, we have stayed away from the company. And I think those issues which were there still persist, and that is the reason why this deal has been called off. That is my opinion on this.
Right. Mr. Kant, but a lot of brokerage houses have given a downgrade and sell rating now after this news flow on Z. CLSA has a 198 target. Citi has an even lower target of 180 rupees odd or so. Should the stock, fall to that levels, would you be, looking at this stock favorably, or does it, come into the no-go area as of now for any fresh investor?
So I think the question is to me, Sakshi.
Yes.
It's absolutely a no-go area. Earlier also it was a no-go area for last 2, 3 years, because just for me, the news flow and speculations, trades were happening it. But we have consistently maintained. Maybe if you want to look at media stocks, there's other companies which are available, which are doing fairly well and a more cleaner balance sheet. So a no-go for me, absolutely.